Yes, Mother Diabolical Villain coming at you with another movie review. I'm going to talk about Death of a Unicorn. I give this movie a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed watching this movie. I had Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega in this movie. They did a pretty good job in the movie. The only thing I wasn't expecting with this movie was the unicorns to be very, very sinister. Those unicorns wasn't no joke in this movie. They was unaliving folks in some crazy ways, man. The CGI on the unicorns, it was okay, you know. It was decent. But you know, for this movie to be like a horror comedy, it did a pretty good job. A24 did a good job on this movie. I enjoyed watching it. You know, the CGI on the unicorns, I think they spent a lot of money on the CGI on this movie because the unicorns look pretty good. And then they had, like, at the end of the movie, they had a shot with the unicorns running in broad daylight. They look pretty good. But the way the unicorns was unaliving folks, that was crazy. I wouldn't expect them to be that vicious like that. They were some vicious creatures. Like I said, you know, this is a comedy horror movie. I mean, it's out on digital right now. You can buy it for like $19.99. I wouldn't pay that much for this movie, but I enjoy watching it. It's a good comedy horror movie. I know it's going to do good on digital. I know a lot of people going to, you know, buy it or whatever because this is a good movie to watch. It's funny, has some funny moments in it, and then, you know, it's like a dark comedy horror, and it's a lot. And the unicorns are very gory in this movie. They do not play with these humans in this movie, so I wasn't expecting the unicorns to be that vicious. So, but like I said, I enjoyed watching this movie. This is the type of movie I like to watch. I like these dark comedy horror movies like this. This is good. This is a good movie for me. You know, I like movies like this. That's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. The only thing about this movie that was kind of, you know, it kind of slowed down a little bit in the middle. They was trying to do too much with the unicorn, you know, because the unicorn was the blood or whatever from the unicorn was like taking away illnesses and stuff like that. One of the main characters had like cancer or tumors or whatever, and then the blood from the unicorn like cured his cancer and all that stuff. And then Jenna Ortega had some acne, and then Paul Rudd had like some things going on with his eyes, and the unicorn blood or whatever just cured all that. Okay. That kind of took me out the movie a little bit because they hit the unicorn on the way to these rich folks' house. I think it was somewhere in Utah or something. Then Paul Rudd was trying to, you know, unalive the baby unicorn when the unicorn was already down. Ain't too much care for that. These unicorns can rejuvenate themselves and, you know, come back to life and all this other stuff. It was a lot going on in this movie with these unicorns, man. They was doing too much with them, but those unicorns got their revenge on these humans. So the whole family, the whole rich family, got unalived in some crazy ways by these unicorns, man. So very good movie. Like I said, I give this movie a 4 out of 5. This has been my review of Death of a Unicorn. I'm a holler.